Hey everybody on YouTube. It's been a little while since I posted anything up on YouTube. I'm kind of doing this thing freeform and see what comes out. I am by my other inspirational place in Manchester, the Merrimack River, a spot by the Merrimack, and I think I have some video of the Merrimack I can show you afterwards. I'll definitely take some new ones here. It's a lot of snow though between me and the river there, so I have I don't have my boots on. So anyways, I think I have some other stock footage that I've created in the past with the Merrimack that I can put. And a lot's been happening. You know, my window in my car just smashed. I was taking some stock footage down around the Merrimack River, and all of a sudden my window just it's the first time it's ever happened to me. And there's nobody around that could be shooting things that I saw anyways, if you know of anything, just leave a comment in the comment section down below. I don't know, I guess I can talk a little bit about winter. And winter can bring inspiration. And of course I'm in my car again because it's cold out there. It's really cold. I forget what the wind chill factor is, but it's probably near 0 degrees Fahrenheit. For all who watch across the seas, which is 32 degrees, minus 32 degrees Celsius, or is it 32 degrees? Yeah. But there's a lot of inspiration that can come from the winter. I keep looking out the window here, just looking at the highway, the bridge, the snow, the trees. You know, I get my inspiration from nature and from what's around me. I'll be talking about inspiration in another particular video. But particularly in wintertime, you know, people say, you know, how can you be inspired by winter? It's cold, it's dark, it's well, cold and dark. You gotta bundle up, you gotta wear tons of clothes on. You can't just go out. You gotta like dress up to go out, instead of just going out with short and t-shirts or tank top or whatever. But winter for me symbolizes you know, a time of pondering, a time where like seeds germinate, because that's what they're doing. You know, the seeds are germinating in the ground, waiting for winter. I mean, waiting for spring to bloom. But the landscape, especially right now, it's like sunset. Well, it's almost sunset, and the lighting that's coming in. The lighting that's coming in just creates other feeling, the way the shadows land on the mill buildings around here, especially going through the trees. The trees are now bare, but the shadows they create, like pictures, you know, nice little pictures. And so, you know, by using a lot of these symbols of nature, symbols of winter. You know, the long shadows, the cold, the dark, the seeds being germinated in the Earth Mother's womb, the white snow, especially when it first falls, and makes a real mess for cars to get by and to work and maneuver, and it's just a big hassle. But, you know, if you're not driving a car, or you're not working, or you don't have school that day, you can just sit back and look at the snow. As it falls, it collects. You know, it's kind of like, you know, it could be a symbol of manna from heaven. You know, the pure white crystal that falls to the ground, to the cold gray ground, livening it up. And even when the snow stays on the individual branches, and if there's too much, it weighs down and gets really, really heavy, and can be dangerous, but beautiful at the same time. You know, there's a lot of dynamics that's happening in the winter time. I mean, you don't have to be in the middle of summer when everything's nice and green and beautiful colors and things like that. I mean, there's beauty in all seasons, and there's inspiration in all seasons. You know, all you have to do is just like look around, sit and watch. Look how the shadows play on the landscape. See what inspiration comes up, especially if you're by a particular area that's very high in vibration. It's very inspirational. And usually the high vibrational areas are the areas where there's waters, you know, lakes or rivers. But there can also be a lot of nature, you know. A little gazebo in the middle of the woods, or, you know, a park bench if it's not too cold to sit on, or if it's not buried by snow and ice. Ice, that's also something that's very dangerous, that can be very poetic, and especially how it glistens in the sun. And our experiences in the winter. You know, another thing winter brings, everybody gets, at least I do, I get much more pondery, if that's a word, much more pondery than in the spring, summer, or autumn. Well, actually I start to get pondery in the autumn, but more so in the winter. You know, because usually when stuff happens and you just start questioning things, you're questioning your paths, you're questioning your decisions, wondering if you've made the right choices. You know, it's time of reflection, you know, as you reflect on past seasons, what you've done through the year. You know, analyze, and you gain wisdom. And wisdom, that's, I believe, that symbolizes winter. So, I mean, there's a whole lot of symbols for winter. You know, just go out, look around in nature, and really notice things, really look. I mean, we don't look much nowadays. Everything's just fast. But we don't just sit down and look and ponder. There's beauty in every season if we just stop, look, and listen. Notice what comes up in our soul, in our being, and write about that. And play with what comes up. When you're writing it out, play with it. If you're writing about winter, use some of the things winter to play with that. So I hope this is inspirational, and I hope this goes up on YouTube. I'm signing out for now. Thank you for listening. More to come.